Hi and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a mini ColourPop haul. Yes, another one. I saw a bunch of reviews of the ColourPop Barbie palette and I absolutely had to get my hands on it. So I picked up that palette plus a bunch of other items. I have enough stuff to almost do a full face. The only things I didn't pick up were a bronzer and a mascara because I've heard some hit or miss things on ColourPop's mascaras. I didn't feel like I wanted to pick that up at this time and just stick with some items that I really wanted to try and had heard some good things about. So let's go ahead and start playing with some makeup and I will show you what I bought as we go along the way. So like I said, I picked up the Malibu Barbie palette and it did come to me with one shade that was slightly kind of smashed, but I was able to actually press it back in, and that was this one right here. So this is what the palette looks like. It is a good mix of cool and warm tones. And now for a learning moment. I got a request from Joy Keeps You on Your Toes to kind of explain what I mean when I say warm and cool toned. And I sometimes forget that not everybody knows those terminologies. Basically what warm tone means is it is your warm colors. So it's your reds, oranges, and yellows. And cool tones are your blues, greens, and purples. So if you picture the color wheel, everything on one side is going to be your warm tones and everything on the other side is going to be your cool tones. It also references the undertone of those colors. So I'm trying to think of how to say it. So like you have your neutral colors. So let me see if I can find some palettes. It'd probably be easier just to actually show you, physically show you. Okay, so I'm actually going to start with the Barbie palette. So your cool tones in this are going to be your two blues right here. And this is also mostly a warm tone palette. So even though you've got this kind of brown color right here, it does lean more towards the warm side, meaning it has a reddish or an orange undertone to it. Obviously here's your orange, so that's going to be warm tone along with your yellow. This pink right here I would say actually leans a little bit more warm toned. It has just a touch of a redness to it versus a purple that is more cool tone. So going into this blueberry palette, you'll see that this kind of purpley color here leans more blue or cool toned undertones, even grays. So grays are considered a neutral color as well. So you've got this gray right here, and this leans more to the blue side versus leaning a little bit more warm toned. Let me see if I can get you another example. Hopefully this is making sense. It's all basically about color theory and which side of the color wheel you fall on, and then it also takes into account the undertone of it as well. Again, here we've got like a warmer tones. This leans a little bit more the orange and red side. I'm trying to see if I can find a cool toned neutral for you. This is probably a good example too. So you've got this little mini Viseart palette. Even though purple is technically a cool tone, you can still have warm toned purples and cool toned purples. So like this one right here leans a little bit more on the red side to the maroon, so it pulls that way. But this matte purple right here is definitely a cool toned purple since it leans more on the blue side. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, there's like, I'm sure there's videos all over the place on color theory, but that basically is it in a nutshell. Is warm tones are orange, red, yellow, or orange, red, yellow undertoned, and cool tones colors are your blues, purples, greens, or blue, purple, green undertone. So hope that helps. Now back to this palette. So this is such a fun palette. This just screams summer for me. These colors are just so vibrant, but there's also some really nice neutral shimmers in here as well. So let me go ahead and swatch a couple things. Let's go ahead and do, I'm not going to touch the one that's shattered because I have a feeling it might just all crumple out. So I'm going to go in the color next to it, and then I'm going to take this blue, and we'll take this orange over here, and let's do this yellow. I've not had good luck with yellows lately, so here's that first pink color. Really pretty. And then there's the blue. Oh, I love that blue. That blue is so pretty. And then I just touched my hand, and that's the orange. These are so pigmented. And I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Andrea that said that when ColourPop does their collabs, they either tend to make the formula on these a step above their normal palettes, or they go the opposite direction. And in this one, it seems like they've definitely stepped up their game, especially with that blue. That blue is calling my name. So I think we're definitely going to be playing with that today. So let me go ahead and prep my eyes real quick. It is starting to be so humid out. We had a couple days of just like spattering of rain, and it has just upped the humidity level, just obnoxious. You just go outside and you instantly start sweating. So my husband's mowing. I'm in here filming real quick because he's occupying my son. So we're just taking advantage of the AC right now. So let's see, what do I want to do? Oh, these are so fun. I think I'm gonna do, let's do Let's Go Party, which is this really pretty apricot color. I'm gonna take that all over the upper lid because I am definitely playing with that blue. That blue is gorgeous. We're gonna do that SoCal, which is that orange color, and I'm gonna tuck that into the crease. And into that outer corner there. I'm getting quite a bit of fallout. And that is why I always do my eyes first. And I did lose a little bit of that peach color, so I'm just going back in with that big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take it a little higher. That way it's a little bit more present on my lid. Let's go ahead and get that Surf's Up, which is that shimmery blue color I swatched. I'm just gonna shape out the inner part of my eye, and then I'm gonna take my finger and actually press it in there. That's so pretty. It kind of shifts to like a green as well. And let's see, what other colors can we play with? We're just doing super bright today. Like I said, it is hot out. I'm probably gonna jump in the pool, so this will all be ruined in a little bit anyway. So let's go ahead and take Best Coast, which is that pink color. And I'm just gonna maybe tap that on the outer. Just to get a little bit of pink in there, and that's really pretty. Definitely feeling like Malibu Barbie right now, especially with that blue on the lid. It was like the signature color of Barbie. And then for my inner corner, I am gonna go into Cali Girl, which is that shade that shattered. We're just gonna gently tap into it and do the inner corner highlight. They're so pretty. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. That was actually a pretty simple look to throw together. These colors just kind of flow together really nicely. So the other item I picked up was the ColourPop. I don't know why I said ColourPop because this is a ColourPop haul, but it's the Bff Liquid Liner, and this is their black. I've been trying to find an alternative to NYX's Epic Ink Liner. just so I had some more options. I just keep gravitating back to that one, and I feel like there's gotta be another one that I like out there. The KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner is close. It's not as pigmented as the Epic Ink Liner, so I wanted to give this a chance, and it is a brush tip, which is my favorite. Oh, I'm a little jittery right now. I had a really strong cup of coffee for breakfast and it is showing. All right. Okay, despite my shaky hand, I actually really do like that. That went on very smoothly. I didn't have to re-go over anything due to skipping, and it's got a nice fine point to the brush. I feel like one eye always looks better than the other. Okay, they're a little wonky, but that looks pretty good. I like that, and I really like the color of that blue. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna prime my face, and I'm gonna use the Ofra Cucumber Primer. I got this in my BoxyCharm. Yeah, in my BoxyCharm. My BoxyCharm? No, Ipsy. I don't remember. They run together on me. So, so when I first reviewed this, I was like, oh, this smells good. Like, it smells slightly of cucumbers. And when I get it on my face, remember how I said my superpower is super smell? I can smell the undertones of things, and this smells like a cucumber and a sneeze. If you've ever sneezed in your mask, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that spit smell, and that's kind of what this smells like. And I just hold my breath trying not to smell that. This is my life. Everything smells. All right, so next we're gonna go into, this is their Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation, and I got mine in the shade medium 80W. I am getting very tan very quickly. This normally doesn't happen to me. Ooh, and it's like liquidy. So I went a lot darker than I normally would. So that's kind of what it looks like. It's a lot thinner than I was thinking it was gonna be. I'm gonna take my handy dandy sponge. Okay, I like how that is sitting on the skin. It is not emphasizing any texture. It's nice and smooth looking. This is definitely a more sheer formula, but the color is a pretty good match for my skin tone. So I'm super happy about that. Let's go ahead and do bronzer real quick. This isn't ColourPop, so I'm just gonna speed through this. All right, for blush, this might not match, but I don't really care. This is the Super Shock Cheek Blush in Georgette, and this is definitely an orange tone. So that's just a really small swipe of it. I'm just tapping just a little bit. And we're just touching the cheeks. My time might be up. Okay, that's not as like orange as I thought on the cheeks. So yeah, that is definitely nice and creamy. And I'm not seeing any glitter, which is good. It's got, in the pan it kind of looks like it has a little bit of shimmer to it, but that is really pretty. That's not as vibrant. Like this looks almost neon colored in real life. So Take just a little bit more. I think with me being a little bit tanner, my skin can take a little bit more vibrant of a blush to it. So that looks really pretty. Got just a little bit of a glow to it with the foundation and the blush. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off our bottom lash line. So I think I'm gonna do just a mimic of what's on the top. I'm gonna take that Surf's Up blue color and go on the inner part of my eye. Okay, very nice. And then Best Coast, which is that pink. I'm gonna go on the outer portion of my eye. Let's do, I had my Lash Paradise. I'm just gonna put on some Lash Paradise mascara real quick. Okay, and the last makeup item I purchased is this Lippie Stick, and this is in the shade Good Times. This is a brown color. I was going through my lipsticks and my lip product collection, and I noticed I don't actually have like a really nice brown lip color, so that's what it looks like. And it's very pretty. It's very deep. I am going to be going through my lipstick and lip product collection here shortly, and I'm going to film it because a lot of the products I have, just their formulas don't work for me, and I don't need to be hanging on to makeup that I'm just not particularly a fan of. Okay, so this this lip color does not exactly go with the eye look, so I am gonna switch this out, but I wanted to put this on and just kind of see what it looks like. The formula is very comfortable, even though it's supposed to be kind of like a demi matte, so it's not emphasizing too much of the lip lines, but it's very comfortable. This is definitely a cool toned brown. It's leaning with a blue undertone, which normally would look okay with this eye look, but I think there's something not going right together. So I just want to put this on, try out the formula real quick, but let me put on something that is a little bit more suitable, or it's gonna look a little bit better with this look. So let me take this off real quick. All right, I haven't worn this color in a while. This is Maybelline. This is from their Universal Colors line, and this is in the shade Fuchsia for Me. And it is a nice bright pink, very Barbie-like. Okay. So this is the finished look. I absolutely love this. This is such a fun collection. I really wish I would have picked up some of the lipstick sets that came with this Malibu Barbie set. Hindsight's 2020, but there's probably still time for me to purchase them if I really want to, but I like this color with this beautiful eye look. It's so fun. Last thing, this isn't a makeup item, but this is the last thing from my haul. This is from Fourth Ray Beauty. This is their Avocado Body Milk, and I've already used this. It's a very nice, thin body lotion. It absorbs really quickly. The smell is nice, so I highly recommend picking these up, especially these minis. I don't go through lotions very quickly, so this is the perfect size for me to at least test out the formula before committing to like a super big size. But yeah, love the eyeshadows. I love the Lippie Stick despite it just not matching my eye look. It's very comfortable to wear on the lips, so I am going to be enjoying using that, especially going into the fall season. Blush is beautiful. This pretty fresh. It's sitting on the skin really pretty. I will update you guys because this is a hyaluronic and more moisturizing foundation. I will update you on Instagram if this turns me a little bit oily. I am seeing some dewiness on my forehead and around my under eyes, so I have a feeling it's probably not going to hold back the oiliness on my face, which is completely fine right now. I'm just an oily hot mess anyways, so I have no problem using powder throughout the day to kind of keep that shininess down. It was very comfortable, very lightweight, did even out a little bit, but my freckles are still showing through. Got my little freckles, my summer freckles. But yeah, and eyeliner's great. I think this might be a good competitor for the NYX Epic Ink Liner. So that is everything I'm gonna have for you today. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. I know I keep saying this, but I'm gonna be trying to do updates a little bit more regularly on these products, just so you guys can see my full wear test updates. First impressions can sometimes be a little bit misleading, and once you use a product after a while, you get a good feel for how it's actually going to work for you. So follow me over there. Let me know what you thought of this collection. Did you end up picking up any of the Malibu Barbie collections? Like I said, I wish I had picked up some of the lip products. The highlighter looked absolutely gorgeous as well, so I might go back and pick some of those up as well. So that is everything. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing, it would mean the world to me. We are close to 300 or just over 300 last time I checked. When I'm filming, I was at 301. I keep bouncing between 299 and 301. So once I'm fully over 300, I will be doing another giveaway. I have some really cool stuff set aside for that giveaway. So I want to share some of that love with you guys who have helped support me so far in this journey. And I think actually I just hit my year of being on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I did. So, which is awesome. We made it a year. And you guys are still watching my videos, so thank you. But that's it for today. Thank you as always for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.